guys, nice to see you here again for another PIVX class. You've been requesting a video talking about decentralized exchanges for a while, and I guess I should give the people what they want, right? Today's video will give an explanation of decentralized exchanges and the differences between them. At the end, we'll do a bit on just how easy they can be to use. So we will cover decentralized exchanges and how to use one that's called Flyp.me. Without further ado, let's begin our lesson. To begin with, let's recap what a centralized exchange is. Centralized exchanges are the norm out in the wide crypto world. Exchanges like Bittrex, Upbit, and Binance are all centralized. Essentially, centralized exchanges are run by a company that you send your cryptocurrency to. You can then trade your crypto for other cryptos or fiat currencies as much as you want. When you're done, you withdraw whatever currency you traded for. Centralized exchanges tend to have wider selections, larger volumes, and are the more popular choice at this time. This popularity may or may not weaken as these newer decentralized exchanges appear. Okay, so centralized exchanges can be boiled down to a company that holds your money while you trade. With that in mind, we can make the easy jump to the base of decentralized exchanges. They do not hold your money. All other features aside, that is primarily what defines them. Aside from this point, exactly how a decentralized exchange functions can vary quite a bit. For one, there may or may not be a company behind it. Just because the exchange is decentralized does not mean that the organization behind it is decentralized as well. This means that the company has full control of the direction of the exchange, but still does not ever hold your money. For you as a consumer, this ends up not mattering very much. Since your currency is in your hands, you are never victim to the failures or corruption of an exchange. If your favorite centralized exchange falls apart, there's a good chance you're going to lose your money. But if your favorite decentralized exchange falls apart, you just lose the ability to use that exchange. That's unfortunate, but your money is still safe and sound, and in the end, that is kind of all that really matters. So the company behind a decentralized exchange can be centralized or decentralized itself. That's cool. Now, how about speed? Without a big pool of currency altogether, can trades be fast? Well, that again depends on the exchange. Some exchanges don't even really manage the transactions themselves. They just act as a platform that pairs people together and lets them sort their own things out. This would be the old school way of doing things and only suits some people. Other exchanges will act as a kind of escrow system where both people send their currencies into the escrow and then sends them back to the other person once it has the right amount of money. Then you may have an exchange that has a liquidity pool of some sort that it manages, meaning you can send them your currency and it sends you back the desired currency right away, or at least fairly quickly. And all of these options don't even cover all of the variations to decentralized exchanges. We see new exchanges with new methods popping up all the time. To know exactly how any exchange works, you have to do some homework on their inner workings. Unfortunately, it would be pretty hard to cover them all in this video. There's a common feature to decentralized exchanges that is not a requirement to be one, but is usually a huge selling point. Many decentralized exchanges are accountless. That means that you never have to register with them, give them an email, give them a phone number, or any identification. Since they don't hold your money, they kind of get around a lot of the typical regulation that hinders centralized exchanges. Of course, since they are not all the same, some may or may not be affected by regulation more than others. All of this leads to what makes decentralized exchanges very appealing, and that is that they are trustless. You don't have to trust them. With any centralized exchange, you have to trust them. Now, most are perfectly trustworthy, but with a decentralized exchange, you don't have to trust them to begin with. They don't hold your money and they don't have information on you to abuse. That's pretty cool even when you account for the drawbacks like variety and volume. Understanding decentralized exchanges at a top level is a fairly simple thing. It's the individual differences that can get kind of complicated. So why don't we just move on to trying one of them out? It is dead easy. Today I'm going to trade some leftover Litecoin I have in my Coinomi wallet through Flyp.me to buy some PIVX and send it back to my Coinomi. All that matters here is having the correct address to send and receive with. So I grab an address from my Coinomi and went to Flyp.me. I choose to trade Litecoin for PIVX. I paste in my PIVX receive address. You can put in a refund address in case there is a problem during the transaction, but I choose not to worry about it. I also set how much Litecoin I am trading, and it gives me a quote in PIVX. It is important to give them the amount of cryptocurrency you are sending them, not including any fees. So Coinomi is charging me a fee to send that Litecoin. I do not include that fee when entering the value here on Flyp. If you were sending direct from a Litecoin wallet or whatever currency you have, it would not include those transaction fees either. So once I have all the values set in, I click exchange. I'll see this timer that says essentially I have this much time to send them the Litecoin before they close down the transaction. And all I have to do here is take this Litecoin receive address, go to my Coinomi, and use it to send the amount that I specified to Flyp.me. Then they will simply send me the PIVX to the address that I specified. In a few minutes, my trade is complete and the PIVX ends up in my Coinomi wallet. It is that easy. Obviously, if you are just getting into cryptocurrency, you would need to find a different exchange that does fiat to cryptocurrency, as Flyp has no fiat options. Still, it is easier than centralized cryptocurrency to cryptocurrency exchanges. And that's that. Decentralized exchanges are still in their early phases, and if you watch them over the next few years, I believe you will see much larger and more refined ones being developed. In the meantime, you'll have to choose whether the pros and cons of these exchanges are right for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below, and I will do my best to answer you fully. If you know someone new getting into cryptocurrency, remember to share this channel with them. It helps out a lot, and we really want to help newcomers get off to a good start. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I love having you, and I will see you in the next PIVX class.